And the main thing you kind of go for as well, like, which I really like about the deeds, is these area quests. So in Breeland, have a look here. We have Breeland Adventurer Final. So I'm actually on the final deed for this. I only need to do 5 more quests in Bree, and I finish this deed, which is essentially the completion deed to do quests in this area. So if you want to be kind of a completionist, complete areas, get the most out of it, you don't have to do every quest in an area unless you want to, unless it's your goal. You can, yeah, you can more focus on the deeds, and you get Breeland Adventurer, and then after that, there's like the meta deed that is to do the quest deed, the Slayer deed, the exploration deed. And you can see here, so this is one of the exploration ones. It's find all these locations. Then there's all these Slayer deeds, which is to defeat certain creatures. And the meta deed is to do all 3, like, or if there's more as well. And you get a lot out of these. You get Lotro points, which are the premium currency in the game. 15 Lotro points, that's pretty good. You get Virtue Experience, which is huge as well. Virtue Experience goes towards your Virtue traits here. And you can essentially change which one you're working on. And when you get Virtue XP, it goes towards one of these traits, and you can then slot them in up here, like I've got these 2 here. They give you just a little bit of stats. They also give you a passive bonus that you can see on the bottom there. And you get that bonus whether you have it equipped or not. So it's quite a it's like an extra system in the game that lets you be more powerful, get stronger, and you can do this from doing any content in the game. You can go back to like grey quests, and you know, which is what a lot of the time I'll do. I'll level up, and then, you know, I might go back to Bree, do all the exploration, do all the Slayer, get all the rewards, get all the Virtue XP, get some Turbine points, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really Lord of the Rings Online kind of sits in between for me, between RuneScape, between old school RuneScape and World of Warcraft. It's like the love child of those 2 games, in the way that in old school RuneScape, your progress is always meaningful. You could come back to the game in like 5 years and your progress still is meaningful. You just keep progressing, and there's more content that's added to the game. More things, early game, mid game, late game, that sort of thing. In World of Warcraft, new expansion comes out, you got to level all over again. That's part of the fun for people. People that play that and enjoy it because of that. You know, you go through the game, get to max level, get the best gear, you're done, you stop, and then the expansion comes out, you go out again. Lord of the Rings Online kind of sits right in the middle. You know, like you still have that progression, like in WoW, and you go through expansions, and your gear is constantly getting, you know, discarded and changed and discarded and changed. And when if you get to max level and the new expansion comes out, the same thing happens. But you can also work backwards. Like, you can go back to areas, complete them, and get rewards out of it. In WoW, like, there's not much you get other than cosmetic. And that's still fun, you know. And retail WoW is actually a lot like that. It's all about going around and doing your things and getting cosmetics and mounts and this and that. But I just love that in Lotro. It kind of sits in the middle of that, between those 2 games. And if you're feeling like you're progressing too fast and you need a moment to stop, you're like getting ahead of yourself and you're in an area and you don't really know what's going on, take a break and go back to an area you've gone to before. Maybe an area that you feel like you didn't really get the full story. You're not really sure what happened. Go back, finish it, you get rewards from it, you know? If you like grinding, Slayer tasks, right here. It's like straight up old school RuneScape, doing Slayer. Kill 20 creatures, then you get the advanced. Kill 60. You get points every time. You get experience every time. You get reputation as well. And reputation is another whole system. You have here your reputation system, Men of Bree. As this goes up, you unlock things like cheaper vendor prices and cheaper stable prices. As you get up high, you unlock the vendors. You can buy like a teleport, debris. You can buy gear and cool things. You can get reputation in other ways as well. You can, the Barrow Downs is a big one for reputation in Bree. You go in here and you can do quests to get rep and all this sort of stuff. But you can also do deeds. You get the rep from that. Help yourself progress towards it. The deed system in Lord of the Rings Online is the most unique and well-designed achievement system in any MMO I've played. Like, some games have a lot of achievements in their achievement system, and some are great in different ways. WoW's achievement system is awesome in different ways. There are rewards and unlocks you get through the achievement system. But a lot of the achievements are just building up towards that meta achievement that gives you your unlocks. I find that in LOTRO, every little one gives you something, and they're all sorted by area. You unlock them as you find them, rather than seeing them all. So, like I might be ready to go to the next area, but I want to go and do all these first. I want to clear everything up, get all my Breeland done, and then move on, And if you're worried about out-leveling, if you want to be at the level that the content is at in the game, and you don't want to out-level it for your own experience, which I do a lot. I might get to the start of an expansion, and what you can do is you can actually stop yourself from getting XP. There is a system in the game for that. I'll see if I can find it. It does cost a bit of premium currency. You can buy it off the LOTRO store, but like I just showed you, you can actually earn enough from doing deeds to buy one of these. I'm not sure what it's called. Let's see if we can find it. XP. Let's see. I might just have to look this up quickly to know, because it's called something different, but I'll find what it's called. Not sure. Stop XP. Really? Stone of the Tortoise. Can you still buy it? Surely you can still buy it. Here we go. Here it is. Experience Disabler. So for 100 turbine points, which you can earn very easily from just playing, I've probably already earned 100 turbine points from getting to level 16 on this character. And this is account-wide, you get that. So you can have multiple characters, build up turbine points. You buy this, and it's just an item that you get in your inventory. When you equip it, you won't get any XP from any sources. It doesn't disable like crafting XP and other systems in the game, but it just means you can like stop yourself from over leveling at a point. Say you want to experience all the quests and the creatures when they're white, which means that they're at your level. You don't want to be running around and killing grey mobs. Say you want that little, you want to complete everything, but you also want to feel like you're challenged while you're doing it. You don't just want to over level and then go through everything grey, which you can do as well. If everything's grey, like the creatures and the quests, you don't get as much XP, so you can just go and do them and you don't really level anyway. But this is really cool because it just completely stops your XP and what you get, which can sound a bit silly. Like, why would I stop myself from getting XP in an MMO that's about leveling up? But Lord of the Rings Online is huge, and depends how you want to play it, and that's just there for people that want to play it in that way. And experience it slowly.
Here to help us?
Like as an example, before, and I'm going to cut this into a short or something like that. I've been ranting for way too long. But over here, there was this lower level quest. If I really wanted to go through and complete this whole area, over in Midgewater Marsh, when the quest started to get, I started to out-level them, I could have put on that XP Disabler. Just stop myself from leveling a bit, do all those quests, and then when I came over here, I'd probably be at the right level for it. And you think like, you know, oh, well, but, you know, I would be 2 levels lower. Sure, but you get up that level so quickly. And like I said, if you're focusing on these, you'll unlock so many of these from doing everything. Exploration ones, you know, you have to go to all these areas. They're areas that you can find yourself, but a lot of the quests are tied to them, you know. So if you follow all the quests in an area, you'll likely unlock most of the exploration. Really cool system. Really, really cool system. You also have not only the deeds for areas, so area door is an area, that's this area all here. You then have Ravanian, which is over on the eastern side, Mirkwood, the Lonely Mountains, that sort of thing. Gondor, Mordor, Harad Wraith. And then you also have other deeds. So you have class, race, and epic. Class, you have all these deeds for like using skills. Look at this. Use Hearten. This is my heal. I've got to use it 300 times. These have a bit of a cap. You can only progress them like as so much every day. But it kind of gets you to use skills. You look at these and you're like, quick slash. Oh, I haven't used slash that much. Which one's slash? That's my human ability. I don't go into human that much. Alright, so maybe I should actually try to, yeah, do that more often. Get 5 Lotro points. It's not much, but it all adds up. You have race and social deeds, where you defeat certain creatures, and every race has different ones of these. That's why it's called race and social. It's specific to a race. So Bjornings, which I'm playing, have these deeds, and you actually unlock traits from these. These are very different. You go into your trait area, you have 3 sections of traits. You have your class traits, which are like your talents. We looked at before, we have your virtue traits, which are like, it's an extra system with passive traits and things you get through the virtue XP. And then you have race traits. And there's always 9 for every class. And you unlock these through doing those deeds. And then once I unlock them, I can drag it onto here. As I level up, you can see level 19, level 25, 31, 37. I can slot in these. And they give you different things. Really cool little bonuses. This one, bake a cake. The honey cake ones. So all I got to do, defeat another 29 goblins. I unlock this skill. Well, I unlock this trait that I can slot in, and then it gives me the skill if I have it slotted, which lets me bake honey cakes whenever, which is kind of like an item I can use to heal and that sort of thing. It's awesome. Really, really cool. You also have the epic, which is tied to the book quests. These ones here. The main storyline. That shows you about that. And then you also have reputation. This will show you, the more you play, the more reputations you unlock and progress. You have more things in here. But you get rewards for the different reps. Like I was saying with Bree. Now, if I level this up, I'll have a new thing in here that will tell me what I get out of that. Yeah, really cool. There's ones for the instances as well. There's a whole system for going to different instances and doing cool little things. You know, like kill the boss in under 5 minutes, you know, stuff like that. There's also hobbies. Hobby achievements, that sort of thing. The war, which is like, I think, PvP. But yeah, no, Deedlog is awesome. Really, really cool system.